Hey everybody, um, hey Retro Tech or Die, good evening. Glad you could join. I didn't realize until I set this up that I'm crossing the streams. Um, Justin is also streaming right now, so I apologize, Justin. But it happens, and that's the great thing about YouTube. We can all watch it later, right? So anyway, so I've been watching this marketplace um, seller who's had a Mavica 200, FD200. It's the floppy drive Mavica, or one of them. And it uses a floppy disk to record videos. The FD200 also will do Sony memory sticks, so that gives you a little more storage. Anyway, long story short, this guy has had them firm price posted for a while, and he finally dropped down to 25 bucks a camera. And I've already got an FD200. I actually have several Mavica cameras. Some of them are duplicate cameras, and I'm probably going to sell some at VCF Midwest this year. But the great thing about these cameras is I keep running across them in sales at flea markets and stuff, which is unusual. I didn't know they were that popular. But so I've got several. Already got an FD200, but this is new in box. The guy works for a pawn shop, and when the pawn shop sometimes picks up stock from old stock, that kind of thing. These things probably were picked up by the pawn shop in 2010, maybe. They came out in 2002. And when they don't move at the pawn shop, employees there have an opportunity to buy it. So he bought out their stock of these cameras. In fact, they were in the upper loft of his pole barn garage thing. And he didn't even remember how many he had. He knew he had several. So I contacted him. I says, hey, I'd be interested in buying one. Because it's got all the accessories and everything in it. So it'd be nice to have a nice, new old stock, unopened box. And he said, yeah, sure, come on out. Went out there, and he says, I've got this one I opened up so I could take pictures of it for the marketplace sale. And I said, well, I'd really like one of the sealed boxes. And he says, well, they're up there, and I can't really get to them. And he said, if you don't mind using a ladder. And I'm like, sure, I don't have a problem doing that. I'm not going to hold you responsible if I fall or anything like that. So got the ladder, climbed up there. And the guy had the one that he had on the floor and 7 more up in the loft. So I said, do you want me to pull all these down? He says, well, how many are up there? And there were 7 of them. Anyway, so 8 cameras in total. I thought about offering him a deal and just picking them all up, but I didn't want to do that. So I just got one. Got back here. Posted in Discord, and immediately, two Discord friends decided they would like them. So I contacted them and I said, hey, I'd like to get a few more. Well, I went a little crazy. Here's one of the new inbox ones. Okay, still sealed. And then here's a very dusty new inbox one. So that's 2. Here's a third one. And last but not least, here's the 4th one that's opened that he used to be able to make his post. He didn't use the camera at all. He just opened it and took it out and used it to make his pictures. of it for Marketplace. So I'm like, cut me a deal on that because you opened it up. And he says, sure. He took $5 off. I mean, it's fine, I'm sure. Anyway, there's still 4 that he has. So if there's anybody that, I guess he had 8 altogether. If there's anybody that wants one, and you know, he's had them on Marketplace for a while, there's not too many people around. He said there was a guy nearby who wanted it, but was, you know, 2 hours away and didn't want to drive, and this guy was like, no, I don't feel like messing around with shipping, so I'm not going to do it. You can come and drive up here and get it if you want it. So he's probably not going to sell them. He's got a garage sale going on Sunday and Monday. But you never know. So if somebody wants me to grab one, you know, send me $25. I'll go pick it up, and I'll ship it to you for the cost of shipping. So it only costs you $25 plus whatever the shipping is. So let me know if you want one. I'll grab one. You know, if there's enough interest, I'll probably just buy all 4 of the rest he's got. Anyway, so I thought, let's turn on the bench cam and let's move this pile of boxes. So I already have, like I said, I have an FD200. Sorry, just a second, let me get these out of the way. Wait. So it's a digital camera, 2 megapixel. It's got a 3x optical zoom. You can manually focus it, and like I said, it'll take a floppy disk to store your media. If you record, it can record in RAW mode or TIFF file format. If you record in RAW on this at the highest resolution, you can get 4 pictures on a floppy. But the other nice thing is the FD200 will take a Sony memory stick card, so you can store more on it. It uses a battery that is still available today because this same battery format is used for other equipment, so you can get these batteries. But they hold up surprisingly well. Sometimes they'll hold a charge, sometimes they won't, but you know, this one came with the camera. Still holds a charge. It's got a screen on the back. Let's see, do I have battery in this? Yeah, I got a battery in this one. So let's just turn it on. And you know, it's got the usual stuff where you can set a clock and all that kind of stuff. I don't usually bother with that. And let's see, it'll record MPEG video. I'm sorry, you guys might not be able to hear me. I got the mic set the wrong way here. Give me a second to fix it. Hopefully you guys can hear me. If you can't, say something, I guess. Anyway, so it's got, you know, it's got a screen in the back. It'll do MPEG video, but it only records like 10 seconds of a clip. Obviously, you can't store much. You can, so that's the movie mode. You can also play back your images so you can review them. You can delete them from the disk and all that. It's got a backlight. It's got a macro setting, so you can do close-up. Oh, great. Thank you, Retrotuck or Die. You can hear me. And then it's got this switch for between the memory stick. Let's see, I think I got a picture on. Yes. You can see that. I went camping last weekend, and this is a wild geranium. Yeah, there, I think you can see it a little better that way. That I took a photograph of. And it's not shabby. I mean, it's not high res, obviously, but in 2002, this was a very expensive camera. So, switch it back to the floppy disk, and you can eject the disk. Manual eject, it's not electronic or motorized. Okay. So anyway, this is my camera that I picked up. Turn that off. We'll set this aside. One of the other things you can buy is you can get replacement batteries. I bought these, you know, clone batteries, second market, whatever. They're not OEM. And this charging unit, I forget how much it was. I bought it a couple of years ago. So you can charge them up. Okay, so here is, here's another Mavica. This is the FD83. So it's not as capable. It's got a 6x digital zoom. It'll still do movies. But it doesn't take a memory stick, so you're stuck with just the floppy disk. Here's the eject for it. But, you know, it's still not a shabby camera. So that's one of the other ones I have. Oh, what's this one? Whoop. And that was another camera falling. The bench is a bit of a mess right now. This one is a 1.6 megapixel FD90. This is another FD90. And I don't know why, but it's kind of cool that people don't take the stickers off these things. So, you know, most of these cameras still have all the stickers on them. Well, and here's one that doesn't have the stickers on it. This one is another 83. So most of these cameras I picked up at flea markets. I got them, you know, they're usually marked 25 bucks. I offer 20 and they take it. So $20. And I haven't had one that's not worked. The first one, the FD200, Ron from Ron's Computer Videos helped me get that and sent it to me. So if you, Ron does a great job at live, you know, recorded streams and shorts and everything, so check him out. But one of these cameras is going to him. His current camera has an issue. The screen's not lighting up. He doesn't know if it's a loose connection or something, but Ron has helped me out a lot, so he's getting one of the cameras. Let's see what else we got here. Oh yeah, a very important piece of equipment that you should have if you've got one of these, a USB floppy disk drive, so that I can read the discs. Some other accessories. This is the power brick for charging the battery, so you can plug the camera right in and use this. It's got a, you know, really funky power connector and stuff. There is a video cable, because you can also use these cameras as a webcam, which is kind of cool. It's a really lousy webcam, but yet, you know, 2002. It's a multi-purpose camera, so it's got this little jack that you can use to plug into video. No audio with it. Okay. Anyway, so this is stuff I've been able to piece together. What else do I have for it? I thought I had Hang on a second. Boy. This is an original not leather bag that I got with one of the cameras. So it's got a nice little bag with it. And sorry, this is not a stock bag, but the last one I bought, the FD90, the guy had the manual with it, so I've got a copy of the manual for the FD90. So bits and pieces. Oh look, a free pen. Cool. But I've never had one in the box. So let's take a look at that. I'm going to put these away. Okay. If your camera is not working properly, do not return to purchase store. Call customer service. Something tells me customer service is not available for these any longer. Okay. So we have a yellow plastic bag here that hasn't been opened yet. That was infected with some kind of larvae. So spider or something must have gotten into it. You've got your camera lens and the strap, or camera cap and the strap, sorry. Set that down. You have this nice little accessories manual. Don't miss this special 20% savings offer. So it's got, you know, your usual information about how to use the camera and the accessories you can get. So they had a wide angle lens attachment. Looks like a couple of different ones. Some filters that you could get for it. The eye level viewfinder. Why somebody would want that, I don't know, but it's an attachment that obviously just reprojects the screen so that you can see it like a periscope. Well, the case, so that shows the original case. The starter kit. So what's in there? All the accessories you need to get started. Soft carrying case, lithium rechargeable battery, 3 Sony floppy disks to store up to 40 pictures. Yeah, lowest resolution. Anyway, some other stuff. A tripod, a charger, what else we got here? Bring new energy to your shots. Memory stick. There's a new mouse in the house. So it is a mouse that accepts a memory stick, so it's a USB port. It only costs $89.99. I think I'll pass. Hey, Steve. What else we got? Retrotech E. Hi. How are you doing? There's a Memory stick PC card adapter. That's $70. A little case for $20 to hold your stuff. You know, remember these are 2002 prices. For $70, you can get a reader writer, so it's a little bit cheaper than the mouse. Oh, and then you've got your photo printer for $449. Digital photo printer for $200. These things were not cheap. Image Station online service. Sony's free online picture and video service offers everything you need to explore creative new ways to get the most out of your new Mavica camera. And imagestation.com. So you can update your images to the web, and up to 15 minutes of video clips at no charge. Create online albums. Preserve your home videos with their exclusive video to DVD video transfer service. Anyway, so there's the We Want More of Your Money brochure. And then information about your lithium battery. Let's see what else we got here. Register your new product online. Maybe I should register it. You can get 20% off. Important safeguards. Let's see what they say. Power sources, 120 volt, grounding, water and moisture. Do not use power line operated sets near water. Object and liquid entry, attachments, cleaning. Do not burn in fireplace. Do not share space on a couch with it and be friendly. Don't set it on top of a radiator. The usual antenna grounding thing. And then service. Don't use a cracked plug. Do not vacuum near your unit and run into it with a vacuum cleaner. If you want to talk to your unit, you talk to it on the phone. You're not supposed to service it yourself. Anyway. What else? Oh, the Sony limited warranty. Software. So there is Pixela Image Mixer version 1.0 for Sony. I wonder if this is archived anywhere. Yeah, I better send in that registration card. You don't know what'll happen if you don't. So it's not glued shut here, so I'm going to open this up and see what we got inside. System requirements. Let's see if I can do this. Microsoft Windows 98, Windows 98 2nd Edition, Windows Millennium Edition, Windows 2000 Professional, Windows XP Home, Windows XP Professional, pre-installed. So apparently this only works with Windows. Oh, wait a minute. Macintosh system requirements. Mac OS 8.5.1 or later. Mac OS X is not compatible. 64 megabytes or more. 100 megabytes for the program. 1 gigabyte or more free space recommended for workspace. Graphics minimum 800 by 600, 32,000 colors. QuickTime 4 or later. And installation instructions. Okay. And here is our shiny, untouched by my hands until just now, SPVD008 USB driver. So the Sony USB driver. You've got your pixel stuff, English, Italian, Portuguese, French, Spanish, and Dutch. Or Deutsch, so that'd be German. Anyway, here's our software. So I should probably set up a virtual Windows machine to check it out. And then the manual for the camera, which tells you about how to check your images after recording, how to shake a baby with your camera, how to do something with these little brochures, how to identify the parts of your camera, how to use the software, errors, all that kind of stuff. So, what else? That's all that's on that side. So what else we got here? Here is the camera itself. So this box was opened up by the gentleman who sold it. So he gave me a break on the open box. So this is why I'm using this box instead of opening one of the other ones that's closed. Here's where you put your memory. There's a little doodad for the USB port. You got your floppy disk thing, power switch. So very clean. I don't think he decided to show it working or anything, but obviously it hasn't been used. I'm going to set that aside here. We've got a power cord. We have our strap for the camera. This is one of the reasons why I wanted the box. This is the USB cable for it. It's pretty much standard cable. This, however, is not. This is the video cable that you can use with it, and it's got a little bit of a different connector, and that's not your standard connector. I made one. Got the pinout. I think Steve might have helped me figure out the pinout for it. I can't remember. Anyway, here's our power brick, and I believe this is the last item. This is the battery. It does not appear to be bulging or anything, so it's probably okay. And the remnants of a bug. This box was damaged a little bit. This is, like I said, this is the one he opened up. So none of the contents appeared to be damaged by it. There was, hang on a second here. Obviously, a spider got in here, made a nest. But other than that, I don't see any damage. There's no water damage or anything like that. No moisture damage. His pole barn garage is heated, so he said he keeps it at least 50 degrees in the winter. It's not air conditioned, so it's still got pretty hot in there. But I don't see any real damage to anything in this. So I'm gonna say this is good. I do have a charged battery, so let's throw a battery in it and see if the sucker works. Does anybody have any questions before we do that? Let's see. RetroTech or Die is here. RetroTechie is here. Retrotech or Die is here. RetroTechie. Mac 84. Dave's Vintage Apple Tech. Can't speak today. How you doing, David? Or rather, Dave. Sorry. So let's put the documentation back. Just gonna fold up the nest there. Put this back in here. In there. Okay, let's slap a battery in this sucker and see what happens. Yeah, let's put this back in the box. This might be fully charged, I'm not sure. Okay, power's on. And we've got an image. Let's get this out of the way. And we'll set the focus for the macro setting. See if you guys can see that. Not too shabby. Let's see, we can zoom in. I guess I can't zoom in that much. It does have an autofocus. You can also manually focus, apparently. Anyway, so that's the zoom. It has a digital zoom as well, so that mark right about there is the limit of the optical zoom, I guess. Let's put a disc in it. Disc is full. Do I have pictures on this disc? Let's see. Sorry. Play. Love that sound. Oh yeah, I took some pictures on that floppy at VCF Midwest. I totally forgot I took some pictures. There's a really bad picture of Ron and I where I'm trying to do a selfie and I can't point the camera right. I got Ron's face in there. And there is Steve, and I forget who the other gentleman was. More of the crowd. And we're back to the first one. So I did all these in raw mode. Okay, so we don't want to, we do not want to format this disk. So we're going to pull that disk out. Let's see, we've got another one here. So Sony disk and a Sony camera, that's appropriate. Oh look, there's more pictures. Okay, So that's this is Frankenmuth. A little bit of Christmas stuff. Snow and cars. Listen to this. That is my daughter falling asleep. Anyway. Don't want to erase that disc. Okay, there's no files on this one. Alright, so let's see. Take a picture of myself. Let's see if I can point the camera at my face and do this. Oh, I'm in play mode. Sorry. Oh, flash is on. That's a really nasty shot. Anyway, ooh, Vincent Price picture. Okay, let's do a movie. Ooh, 5 seconds. I thought it was 10 seconds. I was wrong. So I need to get a little more light on me so you can see me. Okay. So we're going to play. Well, that was the picture. We want to play the video. Light off me. I forgot it was a movie camera. You have to move. So, anyway, that's it. It's a pretty neat thing. It's definitely it's a conversation piece, and I know that people have had a lot of fun with them at VCF and different retro events. So let's take that disc out. I'll show you the memory stick. So there's memory stick. This was my father-in-law's because he had a camera a long time ago that took memory stick. So there we go. So it works. I'll have to charge up the battery and see how the battery's doing. Now, one of the things you run into with these batteries sometimes is they're a little snug. They don't want to pop out. So you have to kind of smack it a little bit. That's these third-party batteries. They're a little tight. But the Sony ones don't have that issue. Oh, come on. Now it won't go in. Why will it not go in? Because I'm putting it in upside down. It's smarter than I am. There we go. So the Sony ones pop out really well. So that's the problem with these. This is a F550 and this is an F300 or 330. So this is a compatible battery, but you see it's a little bit thick, whereas this is the one that was designed to go in this camera. So this has got it's heavier, it probably holds more, bigger storage. Hey, but there you go. Stamina. Dual media. And that is that. Oh, you know they're really serious when they put email with a dash on it, right? And we've got 20 or effective 2.0 megapixels and dual media. MPEG movie, no audio. Anyway, I think they're neat cameras. Steve's got my kind of my desirable camera. He's got the one that's got the nice telephoto lens on it, I think. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, let me switch cameras. Why does my tablet always turn off? Hi. So, bench cam's back on. So that is it for the Mavica FD200 floppy disk camera. Like I said, I've got 3 of them, 4 of them. 2 of them are spoken for that are sealed box. There's a third one that's sealed box that's available if somebody wants to buy it from me. The seller still has 4 more left. So if there's somebody that's got a burning desire for one, let me know, and I will go pick it up. And he's only asking 25 bucks. So it's a pretty good deal for a new old stock camera that obviously is working. You'll have to get well, it comes with the power adapter, so you don't have to charge the battery in an external charger. You can charge it in the phone, or excuse me, in the camera itself. No memory stick, no floppies. You'll have to supply those if you get them. Can I smuggle one in a C box to Canada on a mule? No, you have to pay shipping if you want one. I am going to VCF Midwest. If you're also going to VCF Midwest and you don't mind waiting until September, I'll just put them in the car and bring them with me to VCF. That way you don't have to deal with the postage thing. You do have to deal with getting to VCF Midwest. I'm not going to help you there. Sorry. Unless you happen to live in the southeastern Michigan area and want a carpool, we could do that. I'm going to VCF my house. Okay. Have fun. So anyway, if somebody, he's going to have a garage sale this weekend. He hasn't moved them on Marketplace. Nobody wants to drive up from, some guy contacted him, but he didn't want to mess around with mailing them or anything. So most likely he's still going to have them this Sunday and Monday. So if somebody wants one, contact me, DM me, and we'll work it out, and I'll get you one. That's it. That's it for my little live stream tonight. If you enjoy this kind of content, like and subscribe and ring the bell so that you get notifications. I've got a coffee and also Patreon. If you care to help me grow back my beard. You may have noticed I shaved the beard. It had been 20-some years, and I forgot what my face looked like, and I wondered what it looked like, so I shaved it off and went, oh, that's what you look like, and then immediately started growing it back. So it'll be gone in another month, the face. It'll be beard again. Not quite as long. It took me a year last time to grow it that long. What else? There will not be a stream this Saturday at 9 o'clock. I've been streaming in the morning. I am going to the Alma Highland Festival in Alma, Michigan for 50 masked bands. So if you're into bagpipe music and you want to listen to, about 500 people playing all at the same time on a football field, you can. I'll take the Mavica, and of course I won't be recording audio with it, but I'm going to take the Mavica with me and do some pictures while I'm out there. So I'll post those later. And then, the following Saturday after that, so another week and a half from now, I'll have another live stream, and it will probably be on HyperCard. If it's not on HyperCard, it's going to be on the Commodore 64 and some programming on that, because I picked up a Commodore 64 and a 1541 floppy drive last week. Drive doesn't appear to work, but that won't stop me from doing some programming. So that's it. I hope everybody has a good night, and I will see you next time. Loud music coming.